Alright, welcome again to our short Bible study and we will proceed sa ating next verse, Matthew chapter 5 verse 6.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 6. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled.
Yan yung sunod na Beatitudes. Ito yung mga, again, Beatitudes, beautiful attitudes, or our B attitude. This should be our attitude as kingdom citizen. This should be our character here on earth while we are still waiting for heaven. Alright? This should be our character reflecting the character of Christ. So, kaya siya tinawag na Beatitudes. Sabi dito, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. So what is hunger and thirst? Hunger and thirst, yung pagkagutom at pagkauhaw, yun yung siyempre hindi ka tapos na yung emptying time 4 hours after ka kumain, gugutom ka ulit. So there is a cravings or strong desire to be filled. Also there is an urge for satisfaction. And second, this is a strong and present demand. Hindi pa pwede na gutom ka ngayon and then may bibigay sa pagkain bukas pa or next week pa. Kapag gutom ka ngayon, matik, gusto mo rin kumain ngayon. So ganun siya. And also this is about dissatisfaction. Hindi porket gutom ka, lahat kakainin mo. Alright? Hindi porket uhaw ka, lahat iinumin mo. Hindi pa pwede na uhaw ka and then iinom ka ng energy drink. That would be dangerous and detrimental to your health. And why do we hunger and thirst after righteousness? Bakit hindi tayo magutom o mauhaw sa ibang bagay? Bakit hindi tayo mauhaw sa material na bagay? Sa appreciation, recognition, sa pera, sa promotion? Why as Christians we should hunger after righteousness? At yan po yung ating pag-aaralan sa mamaya konti, may papaliwanag po natin. But may mga Kristiyano o may mga tao, unbeliever, na they are we can say material, they have earthly possessions, they have material things, and people respect them, they have integrity, and they are financially secured, wealthy, they are emotionally stable, they have families, alright, and they are also physically healthy, they are disciplined. Again, this is not about starving or thirsting after earthly things or after worldly things, because this righteousness is something that this world cannot offer. This righteousness is something that is only given from heaven. Kaya blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Now, we will read John chapter 6 verse 35 para mas maliwanag po.
John chapter 6, verse 35. And Jesus said unto them, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger, and he that believeth on me shall never thirst.
Ayun, in reference yan sa Old Testament, yung manna from heaven, na kung saan pinakain ng Diyos yung mga Israelites sa wilderness with manna and yung quails dahil nagugutom sila. Alright? That manna from heaven is the picture of Christ in the New Testament as the bread of life. Now, ito. Let's read again another verse, Isaiah 55 2 to 3.
Isaiah chapter 55, verses 2 to 3. Wherefore do ye spend money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which satisfieth not? Hearken diligently unto me, and eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. Incline your ear, and come unto me. Hear, and your soul shall live, and I will make an everlasting covenant with you, even
Sure.
the sure mercies of David.
Amen. So that is a very wonderful verse. If you will notice, I am the bread of life. He that cometh to me shall never hunger and never thirst. Salita mismo ng Panginoon. And then in the Old Testament, ang sabi dito, wherefore, why do you spend your money for that which is not bread? Why do you labor? Why do you work for those which satisfy it not? This is the problem, even sa mga Kristiyano na we are working so hard for the things that would not really satisfy our soul. We are spending too much or giving too much effort on things that will not satisfy our soul. We are doing everything in this world that would not please God. That is the problem. Sabi, hearken diligently unto me. Eat ye that which is good, and let your soul delight itself in fatness. What is the meaning of that? It only means that we should come to Jesus Christ. He is the good shepherd, and He is the bread of life. Incline your ear and come unto me. Ito yung comparison sa buhay na ito, sa mundo na ito. You have to pay, you have to give, and you have to work in order to get something. But in God, sa Diyos po natin, all that you have to do is to come. You see now, the comparison, ang kailangan lang natin gawin sa mundong ito ay ang lumapit sa Diyos, ang tumawag sa Diyos, ang maniwala sa Diyos. And also, there is another truth na ilagay ko rito. This satisfaction, if we will come to Jesus for our salvation, and this salvation, this satisfying truth from heaven will make you to ask for more, to come nearer and to be more faithful. Why? Because you are longing for heaven while you are still here on earth. You want mas madalas, you want parang patak-patak kasi ngayon eh. You want an oceans of heaven to flow upon you. You want to be drawn. Ano bang tama? To be manunod ka sa biyaya ng Diyos. And that's what we are longing for. Living in sin leads to death. Living for Christ leads to holiness. And now, this is the final nail sa message po natin sa Matthew chapter 5 verse 6. So sabi ron, blessed are they, tama mal, which do hunger and thirst after righteousness. Diba? Ang sabi ron, for they shall be filled. Eto, Jesus emptied Himself so that we will be filled. And that's the reality. Our sin was imputed to the perfect righteous Christ, and His righteousness was imputed to us. You see now? And that will only happen if you will come to Him. So, come to Him and be filled. Come to Him and be saved. And that's all. God bless.